of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Fields now to throw. Claypool with another catch. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They shined in pass defense last week. 4 interceptions. Boom, first play of the game, another one.
A feeding frenzy is on for this defense now. And remember, it's not just, okay, let's go get an interception. That means they're playing their techniques right. It means they've scouted them very well. They understand what the patterns are downfield. And they know how to go to the point of attack and take the ball away. They are rolling.
Throwing again on second and 10. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On first down, it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 16, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's brought down. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Herbert will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Mills on first down. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll try to run with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Mills. And he finds Howard complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. A gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
So a fake punt, and look, this would seem to be the area of the field to take the chance, but ultimately unsuccessful.
Yeah, and if you're going to take the chance, I think you're better off leaving your offense on the field because in this situation, most teams are coached to leave their defense on the field. They see where they are out there and realize,
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mills. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Throwing, Mills. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now here's Colby Rodman. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Inside the 20.
And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Now for the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll roll him out right.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
For that last throw, Charles puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
To the air again, Fields.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half, Mills.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Open man there is Collins, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10.
At the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They go play action. Mills
sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Mills.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this one.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot and trying to get it outside.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Play action now, Mills.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set them up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Play fake, Mills, and still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. Off the play fake, Mills.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A 2nd down throw for Mills.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Fields on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Ooh, and a juke. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's David Ajabo there for the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Let's see if they go back to base. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mills to the air again. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
One last shot from Mills. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Oh, seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.